Good morning, everyone. Here I am at the front of the room, greeting you all. All right, I'm going to invite everyone to stand on up if you wish. If you want to stay seated, have at it. But, you know, it's nice when you stand and move around a little bit. We're going to sing our opening tune, One Big Family. If we could have the opening lyric slide, please. We've got Attila Fias on the keys, and we have Kelby MacNayr back from Hawaii on the drums.
Aloha.
And so many people in the seats, amazing. So whether you are here in person or online, it might not be on. Look on the side, Leslie, there's a little switch to turn it on. Yeah? There we go. Next. Thank you. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, clap on those 2s and 4s. Look at that. It's almost automatic now. All right, here we go. Let's get our funk on. Woo! Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let's do that again. Everybody get up on your feet. Woo! See the light in everybody you meet. Come on. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. All right, everyone, please say hello to your neighbor. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Woo! Attila Fias on piano, Kelby MacNayr on vocals and drums, and the VTC Community Choir and dancers in the seats. Give yourselves a hand. Oh my gosh, switching mics here. Wow. Oh man, we have such extraordinary musicians coming through VTC, coming through these doors, being called into this, I was going to say arena,
How about that, eh? Into this auditorium, into this sanctuary. So just thank you again for being here, you guys. Like, oh my gosh. All right, so where are we? Actually, before I do that, before I go on, I just want to find out today, is there anyone here for the first time on a Sunday? Yes, look at this. We have a couple of gentlemen right here. And so we have Mark over there on the side, and then we have Troy over here. And Troy actually is part of the Tuesday night group that meets here on a regular basis and was curious about what else happens here. And so he's checking out Celebrate on a Sunday. So let's welcome Troy and Mark, whom I haven't had a chance to talk to quite yet, just to say hello. And Lesia, right, sorry, way at the back. Yes, Lesia, welcome. So let's welcome these three lovely souls the way we do here at VTC. We love you, we appreciate you, and we're so glad you're here. All right, let's give them a hand. Excellento. So where is it that we are gathered here today, and what is it that we are doing here? Well, oh, no, not yet. Well, we are here to celebrate the love that we truly are. And we are here to celebrate the love we truly are because here at this New Thought Center called Victoria True Center, we teach and we believe that there's only one thing going on. And so whether you call it energy or source or creativity or God or love, the quantum field, whatever it is that works for you, this is what we're here to celebrate. This is what we're here to not just remember, but to embody, okay? To like experience in every single fiber of our beings, to show up as that love, to show up as that infinite creativity, that potentiality, to show up as that incredible, amazing, divine, energetic flow that is the very beingness, the very essence and foundation, inception of everyone and everything. So as we come together in community, that knowing gets amplified. Right? There is something magical that happens when we gather that is different from when we do our own thing at home or in the forest or on the beach or wherever, right? So we're coming here in community to celebrate the love we truly are big time. So how does that sound on a Sunday morning here at VTC? Excellent. All right. And so let us also remember where we are doing this celebrating, that we are gathered on the Kwangun territorial land, the land of the Songhees and Esquimalt nations, whose enduring stewardship of the land, sky, and sea sustains all life that flows through here. What a blessing, gift, and privilege it is to be able to live and breathe and work and play and co-create in the shared spirit of harmony, respect, and love upon these beautiful sacred lands. May our community uphold this legacy of care and interconnectedness that the Lekwungen peoples have and continue to embody in all that we learn and manifest here. Haichka. All right, now, Leslie, if you could just keep skipping the slides to the one that says end. Actually, you can, yeah, right there's good. Actually, go to opening prayer, that's fine. So in meditation today, what came up for me is, and I apologize for those of you who were really looking forward to it, we're not going to sing Morning Prayer, I Will Surrender, because last night, Glenn and I, Mary was there too, with her friend Dawn, had the opportunity to be at Herman's for Attila Fias's Groove project. It was this incredible sextet, which included Kelby, which included our bass player Peter from Elevate on Wednesdays. And that experience is still resonating through my being. And so what I would love for our community today is for them to just play something that we can all just receive, which can then allow us to just turn within and really, really deeply and genuinely connect with that love that we truly are. All right? Gentlemen, and there will be a prayer in between there somewhere. Hey, Kelby.
Hi, everyone. This is the unrehearsed portion of the show. You're getting to see behind the scenes how the magic happens. Hey, we had selected one tune, but then when you mentioned groove, did you want something more groove-oriented?
No, something...
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
I'm glad we
maybe at the end.
glad we had this talk.
Maybe at the end, yeah. Because that's also connection, groove. Just taking a few minutes, a few moments, a few breaths to stay in that realm of playfulness, of interconnectivity, of recognizing that there are so many qualities and aspects to this thing that we call source, that we call love, that maybe we call God. And so knowing that turning within isn't always about sitting super still and quiet. It isn't about necessarily being in a meditation chair with a candle lit. It is about being present, being so fully present to what is, to all of the aspects, the kaleidoscope, the rainbow, the prism, however you want to describe it, all those different aspects and qualities of life that are alive within each and every one of us, that are inspired and activated when we receive gifts of love that show up as music, that show up as art in this room, that show up as a wonderful conversation, that show up as a walk in nature. And so for all of the ways that we get to recognize and amplify all of the ways that love shows up, that love unleashes itself in, through, around, and as us, what a gift and a blessing it is to be here now, to be in community together, to really open up to the infinite possibilities of who and what we are. So as I continue to open up to the infinite possibilities of me, as I continue to open up to the infinite possibilities of the evolution of VTC, I am so eternally grateful for this opportunity to come together and celebrate the love we truly are in a myriad of ways. So for all of the artistry and beauty, for all of the interconnectivity, for all of the divine intertwinglement that is always in and at play, I simply release my word as law. So grateful, so very much appreciating the opportunity to be here now and to be here now together. So I release, I let go, and with so much gratitude and celebration and joy, just bask in this wonderful, beautiful communal flow as together we affirm, and so it is. And so just taking a few more moments to bring into our mind's eye or into our hearts someone we know could use some support, someone who could do with some prayer, and just seeing our beloved in our minds, in our hearts, feeling their presence, And whatever the condition, whatever the circumstances, whatever the diagnosis, knowing that there is that in them that is so much bigger and more powerful than any of it. And so let us just take a few moments to focus entirely and wholly on the wholeness, allness, and wellness of being. Allowing our hearts to expand as fully as they possibly can. Receiving a cleansing, nourishing breath in. And gently releasing while opening our eyes, if that hasn't happened already. Thank you for your consciousness, for your presence, for the love that you are. Give a hand to the band. Mr. Attila Fias, Mr. Kelby MacNayr. Amazing. All right. Could we have some more slides, please? Advance, advance, advance. Gentlemen, you can actually go and take a seat now. There won't be some music for some time. And then maybe think about, something groovy for the end. All right. So, the Groove Project, man, last night. I will talk more about that in a minute. So, our theme for this month, which is coming to a close for this month, but not in life, I highly encourage and invite us all to keep looking into how is connection informing our life. So, connection is the theme, and our affirmation to go with is, we nurture relationships and curate experiences to cultivate wholeness. All right, so all month long, for those of you guys who have been around, all month long we have been leaning into what does connection look like? What does it feel like? Are we nurturing relationships and curate experiences to cultivate wholeness? Or could we maybe do something different or new or more of in those departments? I have to admit, I did on Wednesday, I think, that this theme has been phenomenal for me all month long. It didn't occur to me that it was going to be as powerful as it has been. And for me, it's been very much about connecting to different parts of me and different aspects of me, which has been so super cool and essential. And so I'm wondering if there's anyone here who would like to share something into community. Mary's got her hand up before I even finish the ask.
Last night, I had one of the most profound experiences of my life. Some of you may remember a few weeks ago, last time Attila played with us, he mentioned that he was going to be playing at Herman's on the 28th. It so happens that I am in the process of nurturing a brand new relationship with a man who happens to be a jazz lover. So I went home that day and I bought tickets. And there's no words to experience how that was. And of course, as you probably all know, right now, Herman's is in a perfect example of nurturing relationships and curating experiences, and they put out a request for pledge for $450,000 and got it within 24 hours. So, and last night was just so amazing. If you haven't been to Herman's, go. And especially when Kelby and Attila were there, and Peter Dowse, who I'd never met before. I just pay him every month, but I'd never met him. And it was just so incredible. So I just want to thank both of them and Lesia for bringing this into my life, and all of you. I'm so happy to be in relationship with you.
Oh, Mary, thank you. Mary and Dawn were sitting behind us at the club yesterday, and so every now and then I go over and, we chat or whatever. And one of the first times I went over, I'm like, so? And she's like, I'm beginning to like it. I have tears in my eyes. And Mary, you basically gave my talk just now. But but yeah, it was, oh my gosh, it was an experience. But before I talk about that some more, is there anyone else who would like to share something into community? Mariana. Yeah, it's not out of pocket that she pays Peter every month, right?
Yeah, well, on a similar theme, I wasn't there Saturday night last night, but I was there Friday night at Herman's, and hadn't been there for a couple of years, used to go quite often, and so Pablo Cardenas was on Friday night, and that was also a magical evening. And just all the affirmation there and the celebration of people knowing, all these people that want the same thing, that want to keep this place that has brought so much life and love to the community, so it was fantastic.
There's my talk again. Thank you, Mariana. All right, so I think we're getting the gist, community, connection. There is something magic that happens when people come together for a common cause. And so anyway, connection. I encourage us all to keep leaning into what that means, what it looks like, what it feels like, whether you are a Herman's fan or not, whether you are a jazz fan or not. Because nurturing our relationships and curating experience are essential to experiencing our life. And if we want to experience more of the love we are, the wholeness that we are at our core, the creativity that is forever expressing and unleashing itself in, through, and as us, then we got to become more intentional about it. We got to become more purposeful about it, right? Okay, so moving on to the next slide, please. So, as you may have heard, there was a concert at Herman's last night. And Glenn and I had a chance to go. Attila was here last month, and I knew it was happening, and as soon as he announced that they were doing some John McLaughlin, I gasped, and I'm like, I'm in. I mean, I was in anyway, but it's like, I'm so in, because to hear some Indian fusion jazz was like a dream for me. And there was some of that last night. There was some Chick Corea. There was some Herbie Hancock. And there was this incredible group of 6 musicians, our VTC Band Leader, Kelby MacNayr included, who were so tuned into one another, who were so interconnected. It was like this one organism that was just expressing this incredible artistry and creativity all night long. I am still feeling the resonance, the vibration, everything from yesterday evening. It is going to be with me for a long time, because it also wasn't just about the music that was happening on stage, even though it was phenomenal. It was also about community. It was about the connection of everyone there being there together to see this incredible show, to experience this incredible show, but to also support this venue that, as Mary mentioned, as Mariana talked about too, as I talked about at Elevate and in the newsletter, just like a week and a half ago, announced that they were closing down at the end of April. And I texted some of my jazz musician friends, some who didn't respond. But I texted someone to go, is this it? Like, can anything be done? And then I wrote Herman's, and I was probably one of, hundreds, if not, over 1,000 people who wrote Herman's to say, is it possible to pull it out of a hat? Like happened 2 years ago. And within days, this campaign to save Herman's, came up, and they had this $450,000 goal. And in just over 24 hours, it was reached, and now the pledges are being confirmed. And when I looked this morning, it was around $343,000 worth of pledges have been confirmed. And so I have made my pledge, and I will talk to this later as well. I'm going to invite people to do so too. But the thing I want to get back to is the experience of connection, the experience of artistry, the experience, like just watching the musicians be this one thing, and then the gift, receiving it, and just being there in the atmosphere of all of this amazing artistry that was happening. And so for me, Herman's, it's not just a live venue. It is this living embodiment, this living demonstration of connection, embodiment, and community. And so to me, it was such a profound experience to be there last night, to watch how, without any words, sometimes with eyes closed, Kelby would be communicating with the other drummer who was there, Miguelito, and they would just be, playing off each other. Attila's across the stage, Kelby's over there. They're like playing off each other. Everyone knows when it's their turn to go and for how long. I know there's some counting involved, but you could just see the way their bodies were moving, the way the eyes were closed, like they were just being source. They were being God. They were just creativity in action, consciousness in motion, artistry just happening. And we got to be there to receive it, which I can only imagine makes it that much more special for you guys. Because if you're playing to an empty room, then there's no one there to receive it, right? There's no one there to participate and engage with you. The audience is just as much of a player and part of it, as are the musicians. And all of this correlates so beautifully with our spiritual evolution, our personal spiritual growth, right? It is about connection, it is about embodiment, and it is about community. And so where connection comes in, it's not just connecting to each other and to nature and to, things outside of us. It's to really turning within. And it's not even connection, really. It is alignment, because we're never separate. We're never separate from God. We're never separate from Source. We're never separate from each other, even though I'm in this body, Winnie's in that body, that camera stand is that thing, and this room is this room, and the words are the words. But it's all Source expressing. It's all love unleashing itself in these gazillions of unique and original ways. And when we get to really, really connect, when we get to experience that connection that is present with someone else, like these musicians last night and like the community that was there to so wholeheartedly receive and support, wow, it is magic. It is magic that continues beyond the experience itself, if we let it. And oh my gosh, I'm letting it, because it feels so good. And it is also about embodiment. And this was the thing that I experienced. Like even Glenn and I were talking about Kelby. We see him here every single week, twice a week, right? But I have never seen Kelby as in the zone as he was last night. And it was so incredible to see. Mary's nodding her head. It was so phenomenal to be in that presence, as it was happening. And Attila, same thing. And then all the guys, same thing. And Peter, our bass player on Wednesdays, excuse me, whom I just love watching on Wednesdays. When he starts smiling and he's just in the groove and everything, even more so last night. So it's just magical to be, in that kind of divine intertwinglement, as I like to say, that is always, always alive and active. And the community, right? Like I just said, them playing to an empty room, totally different experience. Us watching online, which I know there are some people watching online, different experience from being in the room, and yet we're trying to cultivate that community because we know not everybody can be here every single time in person, right? So we want to make that available. But the whole point of this, like with our spiritual evolution, is that it's not something that just happens, okay? Those guys that were playing last night, they just didn't appear on the stage, do their thing, and that was it. I heard that they had a 5-hour rehearsal on Thursday. 5 hours, these accomplished musicians playing this incredible, some of it so intelligent, it was crazy, and so beautifully artistic at the same time. And just, again, one organism. It was so wild. And so that takes practice. Same with our spiritual evolution, our journey, our transformation, our growth. It could just happen, but chances are, because of the stories we tell, because of the things we believe, because of ancestral collective consciousness, all that stuff, it takes time and it takes practice. I've talked about going to the gym before. You don't go once, work out for 2 hours, and you're good for your life. You do it on a regular basis. You don't stop flossing your teeth because you don't have any cavities. You do it and you brush your teeth so that you continue to have a nice, clean, fresh, healthy mouth. So the embodiment part. The embodiment part is why we practice. The embodiment is what we want. This is our purpose here at VTC, to truly experience the love we are, to show up as the love we are. And love, I'm not talking relational love. I'm not talking, how we feel about someone necessarily. I am talking about the creative energy and intelligence that is the very essence, inception, and beingness of everyone and everything. I'm talking about that power. That's why we come together, to show up as more of that. And each of us has these unique, amazing talents and gifts that only we can give to the world, and they show up differently at different times in our lives. And if we open up to really tuning in and aligning, and we practice through all the different ways that you can practice. I mean, there's meditation, there's prayer, there's reading, there's class, there's being out in nature, there's coming and being in community. So many different ways. That's just a little sprinkling. But whatever it is that speaks to you, to open up your heart, to expand your mind, to nourish your soul, to allow you to more fully interconnect with the community that you are a part of, keep doing that. Because practice is not just a noun, it's a verb, okay? And so the more we practice, the more we embody. And then the more we embody, the more connected we are to each other, to ourselves, to our world. So the title of my talk today is Love Practiced, Community Lived. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this today is because we are 2 weeks away from our AGM here at VTC. And so whoever it is that is a member, I fully expect you to be there. And the point of me saying that is because, not membership, being in a relationship, it's not just about doing the fun and cool things, right? It's about being present to everything that is part of relationship. And for some people, they think, oh, AGM, boring, Well, I'm telling you, it's not the way that Sherry and I have been doing it, okay? And it is part of us nurturing this relationship that we have with our community. There are elections that happen, there are things that need to be voted on, and it's just part of the growth and evolution of who and what we are together. So I strongly encourage everyone who is a member, if you haven't marked it on your calendar, 2 Sundays from today, April 12th, 1 to 3 p.m., there's going to be a super amazing Celebrate Before then with a new member ceremony for all the members that joined since last year. It's going to be a good time, and it is part of our commitment, not just to our community, but our investment in our spiritual evolution individually, okay? So anyway, community doesn't just happen. It is cultivated, it is practiced, it is lived and loved into being together. Our affirmation, we nurture relationships and curate experiences to cultivate wholeness. That is what we're doing so that we can more fully express as the love we are, as the beauty we are, as we can offer the gifts that are ours to give in whatever ways are ours to give them more readily. Okay? So whether it is spiritual evolution and personal growth we're talking about, whether it is coming together in community to save a beloved venue that provides such richness to the entire city, and more, I would say, it is really important for us to anchor ourselves in connection and coming together, being together, doing stuff, practicing, engaging, participating together. And it is really important for us to fully embody whatever it is that we are leaning into, whether it is our spirituality, whether it is an experience that we are participating in, whether it's a conversation we're having with someone. And it is really, really important for us to consciously choose to genuinely connect with one another as the love we are again and again and again and again. Because the more that we do that, the more we get to remind each other, the more we get to reflect who and what we are with each other, and the more we get to amplify the love that everyone and everything is at its core, at its epicenter of being, the more we get to amplify that for our world. So my question is, it's not so much about, is this community for me? It's more like, how am I showing up in community to nurture relationships and curate experiences to keep celebrating and more fully embodying the love we truly are? Thank you, and so it is. All right, so now it's time for some conscious connection. So if you would like to get into small groups, 2, 3, 4 people, just move your chairs around and you get to have some time to connect with people around you, unpack what you just heard, talk about whatever it is alive for you in this moment. If it's something you'd rather not do, that is totally okay too. You can just hang out by the side, go get yourself a cup of tea, go out for a walk for a bit, and I will ding the meditation bowl in about 8 minutes when it's time to come back. Okay? Thank you. 2-minute warning, 2-minute warning. All right, everyone, come on back. My apologies for pulling you away from your conversations, your conscious connections. But thank you for engaging and participating. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, it is time for the You Are Beautiful blessing box to make its way around. I'm going to hand it over to Winnie. So take an affirmation or a blessing from the box, add it to your collection, or if it's your first one, it's a little gift to you to just inspire you after you leave here today to keep the connection growing, to keep it building, all right? And I just want to ask everyone, how are you feeling now compared to when you walked through the door? Yeah? Connected. Thank you, Reverend Raymond. All right, I'm seeing thumbs up. I'm hearing clapping, smiles. That's great. All right, so now is the opportunity that we get to be generous with whatever it is that we are feeling. You know, that love, that upliftment, that joy, that connectivity, that sense of community. And there are so many different ways that we can give. We can give of our time, our talent, our treasure. There are many ways to volunteer in our community. And what I would love to invite people to do, if you are able, is consider what you would like to offer as an investment today in your spiritual growth, in our community's building of itself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand out the abundance bowl, which is kind of heavy today because I've actually included this in there if someone has a credit card and they want to use. Someone made that suggestion on Wednesday night. This is my contribution for today. And so whether you are putting something physical in here or not, I invite you to just spend a moment with the bowl and just offer an intention for connection, for prosperity, for abundance, for yourself, for anyone in your life that you would like that for, and for our growing community, okay? Thank you. And I'm going to pass this over to Winnie. It's heavy.
That's also what I love, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. So if you would like to send an e-transfer, that's what I do, then you can do so to info@victoriatruthcenter.org. However it is that you want to be generous of spirit, I'm just going to invite all of us to put hands on hearts and let's declare this generosity affirmation together. In gratitude I give, in gratitude I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is. And so there's no prayer there. Everyone close your eyes or lower your gaze for just a moment. And actually, no, we are going to sing. Okay, you can open your eyes if you want or keep them closed. That's okay. Switching mic. Reverend Blenda, do you want to come on up so that you can do the closing prayer in the middle of the song? All right, next slide, please. All right, so we have sung this all month long. It's an Amy Steinberg tune, Love, Sweet Love. The lyrics, that's it. That's the whole thing right there. So if you would like to sing along, I invite you to do so. There will be a prayer in the middle, and if you would like to just hang out and be in the frequency of love, then that's totally okay too.
Here we go.
Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, comes through. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, comes through. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth.
inside, outside. We give from within. We know we are love, and we share with one another. The more we share, the greater it gets. Thank you, divine law. Thank you for delivering to us more love, our community here at VTC. With thanks, we release this into the infinite universe with love, and watch as our community grows and the love we feel inside ourselves gets larger and larger and larger. And so it is.
And so it is. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, comes through. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, comes through. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love is the only truth. Love is the only truth. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so just a handful of announcements. Again, 2026 VTC AGM in 2 weeks, right here after Celebrate. Please join us. It's going to be such a good day, all right? And a light lunch will be served in between Celebrate and the AGM for those who are staying. Next. This is an event that is happening here in the sanctuary Thursday, April 16th. It is called Nervous System Support, Winter Going into Spring. If you would like more information on this opportunity to learn about acupressure and herbs to support the transition from winter to spring, then please register at info@elderberryherbals.ca. It went out in the newsletter yesterday, and if you look on the events page on our website and click on it, you can get all the information there. All right? Next. Community announcements. Yes, I have one. Next. I don't know if you guys have heard. Okay, so this is a screenshot from Wednesday as I was preparing for Elevate, so the numbers are kind of different right now. But this is the QR code for the Save Hermans and View Street Social Society website. So my invitation is, we have an opportunity here to come together in community to support not the building, not the venue itself, but the society that runs it, okay? The society, and more importantly, the musicians for whom Herman's is home. It is a staple where they get to hang out, where they get to play, where they get to do what they did last night, and not just entertain, but really open us up to a greater experience of love, of connection, of artistry, of beauty. Okay, and so what I'm inviting all of us to do is, please go check out that page and then offer something. offer something, just a little something, because every single voice counts, every single dollar counts, and this goes towards saving the society. Because the city owns the building, so the building's not going away. But what's so important is for that society to stay alive and active and not dissolve, because the society is the one that supports musicians like Attila Fias and Kelby MacNayr, Peter Dowse, Pablo Cardenas, who's here, and everyone else who has walked here pretty much since we started 2.5 years ago. Yes, Winnie. Oh, Winnie just said, that's why I made it so massive. You can aim your phone at that QR code right now if you're here. Yes. And how many affirmed pledges? 349,600 and change for confirmed. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Yes, there is some on the wall. There is some on the wall over there outside, and there's some over the sink on the wall. And if you are online, then you can check it out on savehermans.com. Savehermans and VSS.com. Yeah. Okay. Does anybody else have something they would like to invite people into that you are hosting or something?
Okay. Yes, we have, let's see here, I've got, with Kelby, on April 19th, at the First Unitarian Church. What's it called now? It's called something else. Oh, I thought anyway. West Saanich, it's out there, the big one, yeah. So we're doing a smaller version of what we did at Herman's with a quartet there. So that'll be at 7:15. Yeah. So, and then I'm doing a duo show with Stephanie Greaves at Herman's on that same day, and as a matinee to Mom with Love. It's yeah, and it was going to be after Herman's closed, so they moved her to that day. But so that'll be nice. It was going to be on Mother's Day, but Herman's. That'll be at 2. So anyway, and yeah, Kelby, do you have anything?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head. Sorry.
Yeah.
There'll be something.
Oh, there will be a on April 26th. They're still working on it. I don't know if they've announced it for Herman's. It was very quickly. I changed the whole premise of it to celebrate Herman's. It was going to be a closing party, but since this is happening, we're looking pretty good. So the idea is to have as many musicians, the local that are here that perform at Herman's, to be a part of it. My trio will be a core thing, including Kelby. Did I already ask you? Because yeah, okay. So it'll be my trio will be the core of it, and then of course just swapping out musicians and it'll be all day almost. It'll be like 2 to 5, and then it'll be I think 7 to 9:30. So it's like to fit dozens of musicians into all this. So anyway, check the website of Herman's for that. More information we're still working on figuring out all the how it's going to work, and I'm going to try to organize all the different musicians and bands so everybody gets a chance to play. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to make it happen. It'll be fun. April. That's April 26th. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So many ways to see and hear and experience phenomenal music. All right. Well, we have come to the end of our time. You could just put it on the floor. Okay, here. Oh, look at this abundance bowl, all of this abundance in here. Thank you. All right. I'm going to invite everyone to stand on up for our closing tune. Again, if you want to sit, that's okay too, but stand on up. All right, next slide, please. Super simple lyrics, a call to action if there ever was one. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me, right? It all starts with us.
Yeah. One, two, three.
All right, time to get even more loved up. Here we go. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. Woo! I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. All right, everyone, how about bless your neighbor for the week? I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. One last time. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. Woo! And that's another Celebrate Sunday. Thank you, Attila Fias on piano, Kelby MacNayr vocals and drums, VTC Community Choir in the seats. Thank you to Glenn for doing all the tech today. Thank you to the multitude of greeters that we had. We had Winnie and Barb and Kathy. And thank you to everyone who showed up today, whether in person, online. We love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're here. And what are you guys going to close out with now?
We got a great Herbie Hancock tune called Gentle Thoughts. Attila Fias.
About the April 19th, so like could be West, could be Barry, could be Maggie, do they all bring a different thing? Sort of. Fuck, I don't know. I mean, West is kind of different, isn't it? But if we got Barry, then we got saxophone, Max, we got lead, and then if we got Maggie, we got both trumpet and.
Yeah, I was going to say that if we had Miguel, we could do those John Robinsons, but I also realized if we
You could
had,
do it with you though.
yeah, if we had
don't need
Wes
him for that.
and P-Dog, like P-Dog playing that 9
No,
thing,
P-Dog's gonna play, yeah.
that really helped lock that in.
No, he's playing. He's on.
So we can,
It's just like Wes, he can do those. He